2023 Genesis GV60, Costs, Facts, and Figures. The Genesis brand is flourishing in the United States after only 6 years as an independent brand separate from Hyundai's parent company. As the brand continues to grow, the brand takes a logical next step with the release of a premium EV, the Genesis GV60. The luxury compact crossover applies bold futuristic styling and cutting-edge technology to create one of the finest electric offerings available on the market. On paper, the GV60 outshines competitors well above its price range, but it is still unclear if its eclectic styling will be a hit or a miss. Regardless, the Genesis GV60 is a crucial product for the brand's success. For 2023, the introductory Genesis GV60 will come in 2 configurations, the Advanced and the Performance, both of which utilize a 77.4 kWh battery. The base Advanced GV60 produces 314 horsepower and 516 lb-ft of torque. Meanwhile, the Performance variant produces 429 horsepower and 516 lb-ft of torque. A boost mode on the Performance variant bumps power up to 483 horsepower, but buyers can only utilize it for brief launches to avoid damage to drive components. Both variants feature standard AWD, while a more affordable RWD variant is due sometime mid-next year. The range for both variants is decent, with 248 miles of EPA range on the Advanced and 235 miles on the Performance. While both figures are pretty standard in the current industry, the GV60 can accept up to 350 kWh while charging, which translates to charge times twice as quick as some of its competitors. Consumers can expect a 0 to 80% charge in under 18 minutes, and buyers can add over 100 miles of range in just 5 to 10 minutes if they simply need some extra juice for the last leg of a trip. For those looking to take their GV60 on road trips, Genesis offers 3 years of free fast charging along the Electrify America charging network. The Genesis GV60 also supports vehicle-to-load charging, which means the car can utilize its massive battery and send power out through the charge port. The GV60 includes an adapter that allows you to use ports similar to that of a generator to power commodities while camping, appliance, and even your home in the event of a power outage. From the outside, few would expect the 2023 Genesis GV60 to be as competent of a performer as its competition from Tesla and Audi, but the Sprite Genesis surprises. The base Advanced GV60 accomplishes a 0 to 60 time of 4.0 seconds while the Performance blasts to the same mark in only 3.4 seconds. Both are incredibly competitive numbers, even within the EV field. The car-like low stance of the GV60 means handling is akin to that of many sedans, primarily since most of the vehicle's weight resides in the floor. The Performance variant adds electronic suspension controls to finely tune vehicle ride traits as well as an ELSD for even better launches. The interior of the 2023 Genesis GV60 takes a stately approach to futuristic styling. It seamlessly integrates cutting-edge technology with a classic design philosophy, different than Tesla's. Premium materials that include suede and imitation leather immediately greet you upon entry. Consumers will notice the entirely flat floor, which allows for a substantial cubby beneath the center console. Face ID is also standard equipment on the GV60. Upon entry, the car will scan the driver's face and, after recognizing it, will immediately turn on. The GV60 can save up to 2 faces in its memory. Genesis also includes a standard key for those still wary of the new technology. A twin-spoke color coordinating steering wheel makes a strong statement in front of the driver. The faux leather wrap is soft to the touch, but the steering wheel buttons are among the few qualms in the interior. The buttons do not feel as premium as other cars in this class. Directly in front of the driver is a 12.3-inch gauge cluster display that communicates information to the driver via the best graphics in its class. The screen is crisp and clear with a logical layout. A miniature GV60 in the center illustrates active safety features such as forward collision and blind spot collision avoidance. In either scenario, the vehicle can predict whether or not a driver's actions will lead to an unavoidable crash in milliseconds and take over to swerve and avoid the collision. These systems will never activate for many drivers, but it is good to know they are there. Genesis seamlessly integrates another 12.3-inch display that houses the infotainment directly to the right. The software is standard Genesis fare comprising of a tile system that is quick to react, and smartphone integration is standard. Consumers can browse the web, stream music, and use navigation via the car's 5G LTE connectivity indefinitely at no charge. A premium Bang & Olufsen sound system emits clear sound and is standard in both trim levels. The center console features tactile controls for the touchscreen as well as a rotating crystal ball shifter. A power liftgate at the rear reveals a decent storage area for a compact crossover, 24 CUFT with the seats up and 54/7 CUFT with the seats down. The seats of the GV60 fold flush, a small storage cubby beneath the load floor is also available to hold charging cables, and a standard cargo cover keeps onlookers from peering inside. Unfortunately, there is no front trunk at launch, as that is a RWD-only feature. Pricing for the 2023 Genesis GV60 is premium but falls in line with competitors like the Volvo C40 Recharge. The base GV60 Advanced starts at $58,890, while the performance variant begins at $67,890. The only available option on either car is $575 for designer paint colors. Genesis also provides a 5-year per 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year per 100,000-mile warranty on the battery and electric motors, and a 3 years of complimentary maintenance at no charge. Overall, the 2023 Genesis GV60 is an excellent competitor in a niche but expanding field. The GV60 provides numerous standard features that are optional in other cars, making it a great value in an expensive market.